Hey, Don Barnes and Donnie Barnes here, and we're going to be talking about Studio One JumpStart. And we're excited about this in case you can't tell, all right? And we started this whole program. It comes out of me doing private sessions over and over and over again, thousands of them with people over the last 4 or 5 years, and condensing it down into something where you can watch it on your own without me. And then later, if you want something supplemental, great. Most people won't need it, but we've taken getting started with Studio One and condensed it all down into hours instead of something that I might do privately over 6 or 10 or 12 hours, depending on where someone was starting. So back in the beginning, I forced Donnie to change from what he was doing, and he wasn't super excited about it. So Donnie, can you tell us what your first impressions were when I said, we're going to Studio One?
I hated it. Absolutely hated it. I'd been using Audacity for years, both in broadcasting and in voiceover. So when I opened Studio One for the first time, I couldn't figure out how to record. I couldn't figure out how to create a track. I couldn't figure out how to export. It all seemed very counterintuitive, and it just wasn't what I was comfortable with. I just wanted to go back to Audacity. I thought the whole thing was stupid. I thought Studio One was stupid, and I didn't want to do it.
Okay.
Fortunately, I pushed through that, and now it's saved me so much time over the last 5 years. I couldn't do what I do now without Studio One.
Okay, well, unfortunately, you're normal. Now, I will throw in, you are special. We have to get that in case your mom watches this.
Thank you.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Just making any kind of change is not simple for most of us. It's just, I have certain habits. I get up in the morning, do certain things. Same thing when I'm recording. And most of us want to focus on the performance, not on the tech. So Studio One JumpStart's designed to get you through this tech stuff. And I'm a performer at heart. I played music for a living when I was younger. And the point is to get this tech in the background. And this whole course is designed to give you enough so that you can do great quality recording, but not have to stress about the tech. So Donnie, I know we have a bunch of modules here. I can't remember them because so what?
Yeah, so I'll go through each module and give you the headline, and then you'll briefly explain what we're going to learn in each one of them. So we start with module 1, which is intro and Studio One overview. What are some things they're going to learn right off the bat?
Yeah, so I go through the basic interface and where things are so that you can find them, and so that when we're discussing them, or if you have a question, you know both what things are called and where their basic location is. Like the cupboards in your kitchen, you need to know where certain things are. And when you know where they are, then you can ask intelligent questions, get good answers quickly, and we just know we lay out the whole program in terms of visually where different things are.
Module 2 is verifying your version 4 setup of Studio One. What do they learn there?
Yeah, there we go through and just make sure it's customized on your machine with all the fundamentals that make it voiceover friendly and make it set up for the average voiceover person, as opposed to there's a bunch of music features that we don't need, and we'll leave those hidden in the cupboards, but getting your setup tweaked out for voiceover.
Module 3 is configuring Studio One for voiceover and narration, learning how to set something and then have Studio One remember it every time.
Yeah, it just continues. There's a bunch of background things that when you get it set up, once they're set, you won't think about it again, and we'll go over the details of getting those details right on your machine instead of just mine. Who cares what I know?
And then module 4, basic recording and punch and roll foundations. What do we have there?
Okay, well, here's the interesting thing. Everybody nowadays, we've been doing punch and roll when punch and roll wasn't quite so cool. All right.
We were hipsters.
Yeah, sort of. What happens is now everybody has punch and roll, but it's kind of like everything else in life. Everybody has, clothes, but I could have better clothes or worse clothes than somebody else. So there's nice shirts and there's not so, but a shirt is a shirt, right? Unless I want to go out and look fantastic, which that I don't do. But it's just Studio One has a bunch of little finesse things with the punch and roll and the setup that once you understand a couple little details, you can improve your quality quite a bit and improve your punch-ins. And so punch and roll is not, quote, just punch and roll. Just because a product has punch and roll doesn't mean I use it effectively. And so when you know some of these things, you can save time, you can cut your editing. And so we just make sure you have the right environment for doing your punch and roll effectively, not just, quote, doing it.
And then after we teach you some of those basic recording foundations, Module 5 is all about exporting your first script in Studio One.
Yeah. Studio One's kind of worthless, or any DAW, if we record and then we can't get our audio out. And we make sure that you can get it out, and there's a couple different ways of doing that. There's actually more than one. So we get the fundamentals to make sure you're getting a track out and it's right and it looks good and sounds good. Okay.
And then after you've exported, Module 6 is about editing foundations. How do we do some basic editing in Studio One?
Yeah, it's always nice to know. I mean, we need to cut out a few things and we need to expand a few things and insert a few things. So the Studio One has all these really great shortcuts for dragging and dropping things, for copying and pasting things that are easy. Some of them are not obvious, especially for guys like you, Donnie, who come in where you've used something else, and so you know how to do it there, and you look at this interface, and while it may be easier once you know it, it may not be obvious because of something that you did in another program.
Right, and then we wrap up the course with Module 7, which we call Tips, Tricks, and Wrap Up. Just some more details. Tell them about that.
Yeah, and like anything else, as you get to know a product better, there are more things you can do, and we wanted to make it simple and concise in terms of shortcuts and give you a taste of some of the shortcuts, because there are so many. It's actually overwhelming. Nobody learns them all in the first week or month, but having some of them, things that you can do with a drag and drop, and adding a keyboard shortcut while you're doing the drag and drop all of a sudden changes your workflow and allows you to do things quickly and efficiently. So
yeah, we had a great time with this. We do have two options. You can pay once. We also have a monthly payment plan. You can scroll down to the bottom of the page for those options. But we're really excited to finally bring this and to have this live and have it available for you to learn how to learn Studio One right from the beginning, so that you can start saving time right away.
Yep, it's been a long time coming. I've been talking about doing this for multiple years. And if it wasn't for Donnie, he's been pushing me to do this, and he's been talking to me about this for over a year. So we've been planning it. We outlined it a long time ago, and then due to life things that he's doing and I'm doing, we didn't get to it. So we're excited to have this out and available to you. So if you have other questions or comments, be sure to join the Facebook group that we're in. Send us a message if you have a question. But some of that stuff is irrelevant. You can buy it, and if you hate it, you let us know, and we're not going to hassle you. We're just going to refund your money. So you don't really have anything to worry about. Buy it. And then if it's not right for you for whatever reason, you don't have to tell us. We're not going to give you a hassle. Send Donnie a message. He'll refund your full money right there. So you really have nothing to lose. So I hope you enjoy it. We had a great time. We're nuts about this. I am especially. He's not quite so nuts. But we had a great time. So Donnie, did I miss anything? Anything else we should go over there?
No, that's it. We constantly have to be learning and growing and getting better in VoiceOver to maintain that competitive advantage. And this is the kind of thing that will allow us to do that.
All right. So look forward to seeing you on the wires. When you have questions or comments, you let us know. You have a fantastic day and enjoy the course. We'll talk to you later. Bye.